Hello everyone, this is Reina from your Tarot and Angel Energy Healing Messages. I hope everyone is doing well and staying safe. This reading is for Virgo, for everyone from the sign of Virgo. And it's for the week of November 23rd through the 29th. However, there's really not a time stamp on it. Whenever you were guided to watch this video is when you were meant to receive the message. Let's start by raising the vibration with our heart chakra singing bowl. And what this will do is clear the energy and raise the vibration and give us clear answers from the universe. Now let's continue by pulling 3 cards from the Redway. And these cards are meant to look into your current energy and see what type of guidance the universe has for you for this week. So let's look at, and also I'm going to pull 2 additional cards, one for your conscious mind and subconscious mind. What this would do, it will reveal things that you could address in order to move forward. So this is, the intention is to bring awareness to things that you might have in your conscious or subconscious mind. At the subconscious level, you might not even be aware of. So this is kind of shining a little bit of light into issues or situations that you might have in your mind this week. In addition to that, we are going to be pulling a message, an archangel message card, and also a card from the angels, from the universe. And we are also going to be pulling a card as spirit animal card as well. And lastly but not least, we are going to be pulling a chakra energy card. So all these cards will bring you relevant messages that could be very helpful for you throughout your week. So why don't we get started, and I will explain as we move along the way. So we are going to start with I have already shuffled the cards, so I'm going to just do a fast little shuffle. I've already cleared them and intentioned them, so they're pretty much ready to go. May the power of 3 give us the answers for Virgo they need. And we will move forward. Do a little shuffle here. And this will be your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. And what did the archangels have to say for you? What message should they have for you for this week? So let's see. Let's pull 1 card from the archangels. And what message do we have for you for this week from the universe, from the angels? And now let's look at your power animals. So when you're out in nature, or if there's a particular animal that you resonate with, or if you happen to be out and about and you see an animal, think of an animal, or that animal is trying to communicate something to you. So I believe that we're all one with the universe, and while life kind of separates us and separates nature from us, we are part of nature, and animals are messengers in essence, and they're here to guide us if we pay attention. So this will be your message from your animal spirit guide or power animal. Now let's look at when we move to the energy fields and the chakra system. I work with the 7 main chakras. And I'm not going to go so deep into it. I'm only going to dive into the one that I pulled for you. But our chakra systems affect our overall well-being. So if they're out of balance, what I mean by out of balance, our chakras are constantly doing work. They're constantly trying to balance themselves because situations, events, their everyday life could throw them out of balance. So it's a constant work. But when a chakra stays out of balance for too long, it could create potentially harm to ourselves, physically, emotionally, mentally, in different areas. So I am going to proceed to pull one card, whichever one I'm guided to pull. That is the chakra that you will be needing the most help with, or could benefit from focusing the most this week. So as we move forward, we are going to start with the current energy. And I pulled the 9 of Wands, which suggests that you are exhausted. You are, you feel like you've been in a battlefield. You feel wounded. You are, you feel like you're under fire. But you know, you're standing your ground. You are protecting what's yours. And while you might feel have a bit of a sense of, you know, just exhaustion, and you might feel like you're being put through the ringer, as I call it, and you might be under fire. You're standing your ground. You're protecting what's yours, and you're resilient. You have the strength within you to stand your ground. So that's, even though you suggest that you maybe are working too hard, but yet you're keeping on. And it also suggests that Tower is a card that is being viewed as a card, like a really bad card, but in reality, the way that I feel in my heart that it's meant for this particular reading, this has something to do with mindsets or situations in your life that might not be serving you anymore, that you need to release and let go, or something, because this is a general reading. And again, as with a general reading, it might apply to different areas in your life, because I'm not aiming at a specific question per se or situation. So back to the Tower. So the Tower, it suggests that something was built on a weak foundation and needs to be rebuilt. So a Tower, while it could be viewed as a terrible situation, as something that is unexpected, because a Tower is an unexpected event or something that happens in your life. It could mean that, or it could also mean that there are patterns or behaviors or situations that you could benefit from letting go because they're weak and they are in essence affecting you. So it's a good time to just allow whatever to take place, whatever it might be. But the objective here is to rebuild it and rebuild it stronger. So a tower is an opportunity to rebuild, and so this could apply, like I said, in many areas in your life. So it suggests that you might go through something, or might be emotionally, or it could be a situation that that you feel that you're maybe not expecting, or that or something that you're clinging on and don't want to let go of. They will essentially, with the Three of Swords, it suggests that you're attached to it, and letting go of that tower moment could bring you pain. It will bring you emotional pain, or in essence, it will trigger your mind. So even though it will start with you standing your ground, there is definitely something in your life that you got to let go of. Maybe that defensive standing, like you're in a battlefield. Maybe you need to let go of that, and just allow it to flow, and not be in a defensive mode. Just not have not come from a place like if you're on a battlefield. Just flow with it, and releasing that pattern could be a mental process that could cost you, because swords have everything to do with mental processes, and essentially it will influence how you feel. So feelings, in essence. So all in all, let's pull a card to clarify. And wow, we got a beautiful card. It basically, if you allow that is holding you back, those feelings that you might be internalizing, that might be something that you are having conflict and internal conflict with, that releasing them will bring you discomfort, but the end result is victory. You will be victorious for releasing that. You will make progress, and you will, and also suggest that you will receive good news. So by letting go of something, you will gain something so much greater, which is it will be a situation of happiness, victory, and you will be very happy. So let's just put it that way. So that is your current energy and the message from the universe. Now, in your conscious mind, this is what you might be thinking about. You might be maybe perhaps going through a period of, I don't want to say depression, but a moment of reflection where you're kind of looking at your shadow self, where you're kind of going inwards, kind of like the tower that I was mentioning, kind of like really going, putting things into perspective, and feeling very sensitive, and it also talks about the subconscious intuition. So you might be just kind of on a state of perspective, where you're kind of evaluating things, kind of rethinking things, and looking things at a deeper level, per se. Things that might not be very clear to you right now, they might be causing you fear and anxiety. Like I said, like the Nine of Wands is standing his ground, like it's in a battlefield. So while you might have this mentality, it might be creating you a little bit of anxiety, and you might even be experiencing a tiny little touch of paranoia because of being exhausted, and being and feeling like you have to stand there and fight your battles even though you're exhausted. So this is triggering a lot of emotional, turmoil, or questioning inside, and it's kind of forcing you to go inwards and look at your shadow self. And through doing so, you could let go of those behaviors or patterns, and let that tower collapse, and so you could reveal this stronger. And it will not be an easy process. It will cost you a little bit of discomfort for sure. And in your subconscious mind, there is love. There is love could be viewed in so many different ways. Love doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, but it could be romantic. So you could be thinking of a person that you love very much, or you could be thinking of, in essence, love is, you could be looking at even contracts or partnerships or things related with your job. It's something that will, it's a loving reunion or something that will bring you a lot, that brings you a lot of joy in your life. It's like a cup of love in between two people. So this is what's in your subconscious mind. So once you let go of what's in your conscious mind, that heaviness, that sadness, that those patterns that might be causing you grief, it's basically aligned with the Six of Wands, which is victory, happiness. And in your subconscious mind, you have that as well. So you just need to, since you could see what's playing in your conscious mind, these are things that you could definitely let go of. And the moon is actually a lesson. It's a universal lesson. So once you overcome this, you learn to release and let go, acknowledge it. All you need to do with the moon is acknowledge those feelings, acknowledge that shadow self, those internal feelings. Once you acknowledge them and release them, you set yourself free to arrive here on that beautiful white horse and to receive that cup of love that you have at the subconscious level. So these are the tarot cards for you. Now let's see what the universe has for you. The universe, the Archangel Gabriel, it's the archangel that represents water, and that's also connected with, that connects with the universe and spirituality, is telling you that as you nurture a child, you nurture your own inner child. Both activities are important for you right now. So so basically, nurture a child, nurture yourself, treat yourself with love. Love is, like I said, in essence, love is really what we all are looking after. And just be loving to yourself, be kind to yourself, nurture yourself. Don't carry that burden, don't carry that tension, that state where you feel like you're under attack. And just let go and let things flow. Let that defensive energy to be released. Look into the shadow self, nurture yourself in the process, and let it go. Let's see what your spirit animals it's telling you. We got the owl. If you see an owl, dream of an owl, or just it's an animal that you're attracted to, or it's an animal that resonates with you. At any rate, the owl is sending you a message that it talks about wisdom, awareness, and intuition, and still secret knowledge. So mystery and discern deep insight. So what the owl is telling you is that you have the answers within yourself. So right here with the moon and the owl go together. So basically you go inwards and the answers will reside within you. Those are the shadows, the deepness of our soul that we could dive in, and that's where the answers reside. But most importantly, just by bringing awareness to it and releasing it, that's where the secret lies. So just discern what it is that you're feeling, discern what it is that you need to, the shadow self, the things that we don't necessarily want to look at, because looking at our darker self and acknowledging it could be a painful process. It could be a Three of Swords type of thing. So it's easier said than done. But the owl's energy is basically telling you that you could discern those messages, that mystery eh, deep inside of you, and that will help you through that energy and the wisdom, and through your intuition you could release that, and you have the owl's energy to be able to move forward with that. So now let's move to the angel of possibilities. The angel possibilities is telling you everything that you have experienced has brought you to this moment when many joyful possibilities will enter your life. Like a sea of white horses, you will ride upon beautiful waves of love and experience a whole new world of possibilities. My dear friend, this time of exciting news, experiences comes to everyone, and today is your moment. Get ready for all your magic. So this card goes it flows right with the six of wands. So you will arrive at the moment like a wave. In this case, you being an earth element, you're riding on a horse, not on a wave, but basically you will get to that victory place. You will prevail, and get to, you're being guided by the angel of possibilities. So whatever, all this little shifting of energies that you will need to do, look at them as an opportunity for your endless possibilities. So now let's move on to the last card, which is your root chakra. Your root chakra is located at the bottom of your spine, and at the base of your spine, and it basically influences the spine, the bladder, the blood, the kidney, the milk productive organs, and feet. So in the physical sense, this is where the root chakra could manifest. If blocked for a long time, this is where grounding is very important. Grounding is a simple concept, like being out in nature will ground you. Taking your shoes off, standing in the grass, walking a little bit will ground you. Just there are many ways that you could ground yourself. But another thing that being out of balance that could influence the root chakra, basically your body, your vitality, the survival, feeling safe and secure, and flexibility. If out of balance, you could feel inflexible. It could represent an anger, and desire, greed, and jealousy. So it doesn't. You don't have to have all all these things. Some of these issues could manifest in certain people, because the chakras could be overactive or underactive. It depends where you fall, like where you're at, whether you're overactive or underactive. But where you want to be is balanced, not under or over. So because being under can make you jealous, greedy, and just angry and inflexible, or if you're overactive, you could be a person that it's just craves too much attention, that is overly secure and overly confident and kind of like up on your face kind of people. So you don't want to be. In order to have a balance, you need to basically practice some grounding and awareness, really. One of the affirmations that could be really good for you for this week is, I am supported at all times. I am beloved child of the Source Creator, and I am invited to embrace life. I'm always safe and secure. Being carried, follow, and surrounded by the loving beings. I claim abundance and I'm open to give and receive. I am grounded to Mother Earth and and Mother Earth supports me. One of the mantras that could be very useful for you will be Lam. Lam, when you say that, it resonates in your root chakra. It's a sound that resonates with your, and it activates it, and it clears any blockages. So it's a really good mantra for that. I believe that stones, quartz, carry a lot of energy. There's energy in everything, really. One of the stones that are very good for balancing the root chakra is hematite, black onyx, smoky quartz is great, garnet is great, the bloodstone it's great, ruby, and many more, really. And also essential oils are very important. However, there's a disclaimer here. For essential oils, you cannot apply them to your skin unless they say topical. So you have to read the labels and make sure that they say topicals, because if they're not topicals, they will burn your skin. So essential oils can be used in a diffuser, and through a diffuser you could, inhale the aromatherapy, and that will distribute the benefit of it throughout your energy field and help you balance your root chakra. And the essential oils that are good, they're beneficial for you to use on a diffuser, or if you get your hands on a topical, you could even apply it on an area or just smell it too. I mean, whichever, but never apply essential oils directly to the skin or drink it. So these are they're strictly for diffuser. Cedarwood is one of them, and the other one is thyme. Sandalwood is a great essential oil that will be very therapeutic for you to, while you're cooking in the kitchen or, doing your paperwork or at your office or whatever you might be doing, where you don't have to be moving around. You could put a few drops in your diffuser and just breathe it in. That will be very beneficial. Your prayer for this week, reach out to Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel will actually help you connect with our source and give you that clarity, give you that willpower to let go, because what we need to, in order for you to get to this victorious place, there are some things that you need to let go of, that you will need the help, the wisdom, that intuition. So you need to connect to your intuition. You need to be able to get the guidance to be able to release that energy, that is stuck energy, that is creating a blockage. And that is all connected to the root. And interesting enough, the root is an earth element, and so is Virgo. So you just need to connect back to your element, and through that process you will be able to feel stable, and you will be able to build a stronger foundation for yourself. So I hope this reading helped, and I like to finish this reading by sending you long distance Reiki energy, if you allow it. If you allow to receive the energy, take a deep breath and visualize a vortex of energy on the top of your head and your crown chakra, and visualize that it's flowing within you, and allow it to go wherever is needed the most. In this case, it looks like you let it go all the way to your root chakra and heal that aspect of your life that needs to be balanced. And overall, allow the Reiki energy go wherever is needed the most, as that's how Reiki works. The Reiki energy works. It's it's an energy that has a lot of wisdom and it knows exactly what is needed the most. Now, my friends, may the unconditional love and healing energy Reiki be with you throughout the week. And light and love, Reina, I'm going to go ahead and close this space with the root chakra singing bowl. And what this is going to do, the vibration of the music of the singing bowl should resonate with your root chakra. And that is the intention. My intention is to send you love and light, and may this be